happy lunchtime. I was about to say good morning. Happy lunchtime, everybody. Welcome to Movement Not Miracles from Eat Move Be Eat Move Be Happy. Sorry, can't even remember the name of my own company. As you can probably tell, I'm not Anna. She's busy today, I'm afraid, so I am the replacement teacher today. Please be nice to me, don't be horrible, and we'll be back to normal again tomorrow. So in the meantime, you've got me. Sorry. Anyway, what I thought I would do today is take you through a little sequence of stretches that I've used in the past after I've been on an event, done something particularly strenuous, and my body is feeling like rubbish and I'm feeling stiff and sore all over. This little sequence of stretches helps me get moving in the morning and get my body back up to speed and being able to, cope with the day ahead. The only props you will need will be either a broomstick or a belt. I'm going to use a resistance band later on. Something to hold on, something nice and long to hold on to like that. And possibly, depending how bendy you feel, you might want a ball or something like that. So, there, the props I'll be using today. See if you need them or not. Anyway, get started. What have we got? So first of all, a squat stretch. So, getting the hips and knees woken up really. Squat stretch is a squat basically. You can have your feet a good solid shoulder width apart, feet flat. I've just realised I've forgotten to put the microphone cable in again. Now it should be working, sorry. Feet a good solid shoulder width apart, feet flat, and keep your chest out, keep yourself nice and tall. You're just going to squat down, shove your elbows on the insides of your knees and push out. Hold that for 3 breaths. 1, 2, 3, and up we get. Shake them off. We're going to be following the rule of 3 today. We're going to do things 3 times, 3 breaths, that kind of thing. Nothing magic about 3, but it seems to work. So we'll do it again. Feet flat, toes out. Sit yourself back, shove the elbows on the insides of your knees and push them out nice and wide. Breathe 3 times. Feel a good stretch on the insides of your thighs and moving the knees and the hips in a big bend. So 3 breaths and shake them off. Now fingers crossed, if it's like me, the day after an event, the first one I feel solid as a rock. The second one I feel marginally better. And the third one I'll feel a bit better, a bit bendier yet again. Chest out, knees out. Breathe 1, 2, 3 breaths and up. And shake everything off a little bit. Again, getting some movement going. So with me, the first time I'm always feeling stiff as a board. But don't stop there. Don't use that first one as a guide. And don't have that memory in your head. Do it a second and third time, because you will feel stretchier, you will move better, and you'll end up with that memory instead of the memory of I can't move at all. So rule of 3. Next one, get my spine and my shoulders moving. The all fours torso twist. So hands and knees on the floor. I'm going to pop one hand behind the head and then just lift this elbow, nice and simple, up to the sky. As I'm doing that, my whole body is twisting round. So I'll do it facing this way, I think. Elbow comes up to the sky, twisting my whole chest round, reach up, hold it for a second or so, and then the same elbow is going to come down and touch my opposite arm. And that's 1. And I come up again, stretch, twist as far as I can, hold it for a breath or so, and the same elbow comes down. 2, and then 1 more time, because 3, twisting up, big twist, and then the same elbow comes down, touches the opposite arm. 3. And what we do on one side, we'll do on the other side. So again, hands and knees, one hand behind the head, that elbow, again twisting up to the sky. So here my spine is twisting, my shoulder blades, especially this this is my left arm. My left shoulder blade is pinching back, back, back. Hold it for a breath. And recover. Touch the opposite arm. That's one. Big, smooth, controlled twist. And that's two. And one more for fun. A big, controlled twist. Twist my whole body around. And recover. Three. And that tends to get my spine and also my upper back, my shoulder blades moving. Again, a nice big smooth movement. Do it 3 times. The third time will feel a damn sight better than the first time. So, next one. Sitting on the floor, bit of a leg, and again, bit of a body twist going on here. Sitting down, tucking one foot back, the sole of the foot touching the insides of my thighs there. I want to have equal pressure on both my butt cheeks. Now, if you are not particularly bendy, this knee will tend to be stuck up like that. That's not a problem. Just have it as low as you can. Gently, firmly, just relax it, stretch it down, but don't let the opposite butt cheek come up off the floor. So equal pressure on both butts. Relax, let this knee go down as low as you can get it. Doesn't have to be super low. But from there, I like to keep this hand on that knee to stop it from coming up. But I'm going to twist over this straight leg. So I'm going to sit tall, grab a little bit of floor behind me, make sure this knee stays put, and I'm going to twist over around this straight leg. I'm just going to twist my whole body around as far as it'll go, using my arms, both arms to help move me round. Hold it for a second, and then relax. Again, we've got the rule of 3, so that was 1. Twist it, keep going, bit more, bit more, bit more. That's 2, and then one more time. Again, this hand just keeps this leg down. Equal pressure on both butt cheeks. Twisting my whole body around. And 3. Of course, what we do on one side, we do on the other. So this leg stays nice and straight. Equal pressure on both butt cheeks. Don't have one butt cheek up or the other up. I like to have this hand just to keep this knee down to stop it from popping up. I prepare myself over this straight leg and I use both my arms to help me. I twist myself around, twist my chest around, as far as it'll go, and then that was 1. Twist it around, and that's 2, and one more because we're doing 3. Twist it around, using both arms to help me, and that's 3. Excuse me. So that gets a bit of my legs, a bit of my hips, and a lot of my back going there nicely. Again, it's just nice, easy, but big moves. Reminds my stiff, sore body that it can actually move in these big ways. So the next one, I showed you last time I was on. I used a broomstick then. You can use a broomstick, use a belt, and use a resistance band. Anything will do, really. The over the top, again, is going to be for shoulders, particularly shoulder blades. So what we're going to do is sit or stand tall, doesn't matter, but as long as you are nice and tall. This won't work if we're slouched over. We have to be nice and tall. Hold on to the stick or belt or band. Hands, bit wide and shoulder width apart. Adjust as you see fit. The closer, the harder. The wider, the easier. You adjust accordingly, okay? But holding on, you're just going to sit tall, lift them up, reach up nice and high above your head, like so, and then bring them down onto your shoulders, up and around again. The only way that will work, and we don't end up hitting ourselves on the head, is by pinching our shoulder blades right back, chest out, shoulders back. So I'll try that again. Arms straight, they're going to come up, nice and high, reach back, pull them down, feel my shoulder blades pinching together, and bring them back up and around. That's 2, And then one more for fun. Up, down, pinching shoulder blades, and 3. And this is quite a quick move, so we're going to do 3 sets of 3 for this one. That's 1 set. So sitting or standing tall, up, down, back onto the shoulders. That's 1. Feeling the shoulder blades pinching together. That's 2. And that's 3. This gets the shoulder joint moving, and if we're doing it right, the scapula, the shoulder blades at the back there, they are moving all over the place as they should. They want to be really nice and mobile. And we'll do our 3rd set of 3. Sitting or standing tall, arms up, pull them right down, back down towards the shoulders. There's 1. Feel the shoulder blades pinching back together. 2, and 3. Nicely done. That's, for me, a particularly good one for getting my shoulders and especially shoulder blades moving. Excuse me. So back to hips and legs. Cossack stretch. Back 20 odd years ago when I was doing martial arts properly and everything, this was one of my go-to stretches to just get my hips and my legs moving. If I needed to get my legs moving quickly, this is my go-to thing. Move back here a touch. So some people find this difficult to get into. You do the best that you can, okay? Best way to do it, I find, is to start with your feet nice and wide apart. Your feet are not going to stay on the floor. Your feet are not going to stay flat on the floor. You're going to go up onto your toes and your heel, okay? But I take the weight on my hands, bending one leg all the way down, up onto the toes, and up to the heel there. I'm using this elbow to keep this knee pushed back so it's not just collapsing in. I am pushing that knee back so I'm getting the good stretch on the inside of my thighs. This leg is nice and straight, toes up to the sky, and that's giving me a good stretch along the back of my thigh there. And the mobility bit is we're going to shift over to the other side. Keep your bum as low as you can. Easy version is to bring your bum up. Harder version is keep your bum low. But what you're aiming for is to just swap over to the other side. Again, straight leg, toes up, knee pushed back, good stretches, good stretches. And then relax and shake them off. And we'll do that a second time. So feet part, we're going to go on the toes and on the heel. Take the weight on my hands, down we go. Elbow, pushing that knee back, toes up to the sky. Good stretches there. And I shift over to the other side. Hold that for 2 or 3 breaths. 3 breaths. We're doing the rule of 3. 3. Hello, we're back again. Shaking off. And then we'll do it a 3rd time. Feet apart. Taking the weight on the hands. Down we go to one side. 3 breaths. Toes up. Stretching there. And then we'll shift over to the other side. This way, with this movement, and especially the transition between, we're getting good stretches along the insides of your legs, but also lots of movement from that hip as we transition in between the moves. There's a big range of movement coming from the hip joints as we move from side to side. And then the last one, again, this is going to be a body twist and a shoulder and arm movement. Crocodile stretches. This is where, easier version, if you're a bit tight, if you're not as bendy, a ball comes in very, very handy. Now, what's the best way of doing it this way around? Facing you, I think. We're going to lay on our sides. Lose the cable. So, top leg is going to be nice and bent. And I'm just going to rest, pin the ball down like so. And lay on my sides. Top knee, a good 90-degree bend on the knee and the hip, pinning the ball in place. The crocodile bit comes from the arms there. They're both nice and straight over to one side and the arms going up and down like a crocodile mouth there. All we're going to do is open a crocodile mouth as wide as you possibly can get it. Super wide, twist the whole body round, feel your body twisting, twisting, twisting. Shoulder blades, again, pinching back together, trying to get this top hand as close to the floor as you can. You're going to breathe out 3 times. So for me, I find the first bit, oh my God, stiff as a board. But then I breathe out, and I can drop an inch or 2. Breathe out again. And as I relax, I stretch a bit further. Breathe out again. And I can go a bit further again. So those 3 breaths, each time I breathe out, I relax, and I twist this arm, stretch this arm back a bit further each time. And of course, what we do on one side, we'll do on the other. If you're a bit bendier, if you want a bit more of a stretch, lose the ball, do it on the other side. This time, that top knee is touching the floor. So instead of being at the ball up here, this knee is going to be on the floor down there. I tend to need this arm here to keep that knee down. Otherwise it tends to pop up. So I'm going to hold on there, but I'm going to open the crocodile mouth again. I hold that knee down. I relax. I breathe out. And each time I breathe out, I can get a bit more of a twist in. But again, what I tend to do is this knee, sometimes we don't want this knee to pop up like that. We keep that knee down and let this arm come over. The best way to do this is to relax and do that breathing out. And then you close the crocodile mouth, you relax, you come on out of it. Hello, sorry about that. Luckily, that's the end there now. So that's a little sequence that I've always done, or variations on that. I've always done that to try and help my body after some big event that I've done when I'm feeling stiff as a board. It gets my whole body moving, it twists my body, it turns my body, it stretches my limbs, reminds them they can do these big moves, and I can move on and do the rest of the day even better. So as I said, Anna's back again tomorrow. Normal service will be resumed there. Thank you very much, everybody. Have a fantastic Monday. Enjoy everything. Let us know how you do. And I always love hearing from you. Thank you very much, and we'll see you later. Bye-bye.